Yeah, it's your boy Grumph here, back with another video, and today, today we're going to be checking out this unique team. Now we're going to have LF Jiren, LF Bardock, and we're going to have Otherworld Goku. Now the reason why I have this team is because one thing about Jiren thing is if he does pop a Rising Rush, the enemy pops a Rising Rush on you, he does get his endurance back. And for Bardock, he gets an endurance when someone dies. So I was like thinking like, hey, let's pair them up. And let's pair them up with someone that you kind of want them to get their death buff, which is the Otherworld Goku. So the plan is, right, you have Bardock, you want to have Bardock to ramp up, you have Jiren, and then whenever they do Rising Rush, you want to throw in this Goku. So when they do Rising Rush, you know, he gets the -10 to his sub count, right? So he will always be available for Rising Rushes. And then if he does die, then it will give Bardock the endurance as well. So off this Goku dying, you will activate 2 endurance, also give death buffs, and that's the team right there. So we just paired them up on the Saiyan for Jiren and everything, and there's the equips and all that stuff. But let's get into the matches. So let's see how this team plays out. First match, Mono Purple. So right here, I like to start off with Bardock because Bardock needs to stay in the timer, just needs to stay in the field just for him to ramp up and get all his damage inflicted buffs, because the longer he stays in the battle, he gets 10 damage inflicted and reduced card cost. So I'm just staying in with Jiren, not with Jiren, with Bardock as long as possible. So when it does come time where he needs to do his last stand, he has all his damage inflicted buffs ready. So right here, I tried to drop combo, but then I accidentally mistapped on the strike card. So Jiren is taking all the damage, but like I said, you do want Otherworld Goku to take the rest. Right there, I just want him to absorb all the hits. So instead of Bardock, I know Bardock can hit with his green card, but right here, I just go with the strike card and 2 blue cards in a row. Like look how low, look how low he is, right? So I don't know why he swapped into Goku right there. I feel like he should have just stayed with Vegeta just to have tight disadvantage on 2 of my yellow units, but I'll take it, right? Like it's gonna benefit me. So this Goku does have endurance, not endurance, card draw speed. So I kind of want to stay with him just to farm up my Dragon Balls. He goes here, and I just dodge, and I go to Jiren to pop the green card, and I pop the blast card, hoping can I get the feint, which I do. And right here, I made a bad mistake. I should have popped the main ability and killed them like that, but instead I popped the blue card. But luckily I was able to PV him and kill him anyways. But that was a bad decision on my part. I should have popped the O card because the O card would definitely have killed instead of the blue card. But we did win anyways, we got the kill. So he does rise and rush me, he rise and rush the Bardock, and that's what I was waiting for. So he does rise and rush, I throw in Otherworld Goku. So if he does kill this Otherworld Goku, we're gonna get the death buffs, healing, damage inflicted buffs, and then Bardock is gonna get his endurance, and then Jiren gets his endurance because he rise and rush, right? So now we have both of these guys, you know, last stand capability type of units, and both of them have their endurance now. So now he kind of has to deal with the endurance. The only thing that sucks with the team is my stars is just, you know, it's at a decent stars, but I wish I had him at like 9 to 14 stars, bro. I feel like this team will actually like do amazingly. It's like, so we go here with Bardock. Bardock is just, look at the blast damage that Bardock is doing, bro. Like, and people were saying Bardock is bad, bro. Like, Bardock is not bad, bro. So I go with the blast card. He was probably thinking I was gonna do the strike cover change, and then I go to Jiren, and like he just forfeits. So he thought that I was gonna pick a strike card right there, but I was just trying to get the LF, but you know, he tried his luck, tried his chance with the strike cover change, didn't work. But the team right there definitely worked. You know, he wanted to let Otherworld Goku die, get the death buffs, heal them up, and then they both gonna have endurance and stuff, and that's how you kind of want to play this team. So next match, facing Fusion Warriors with Goku Vegeta. So yeah, this team is, you know, is a little bit tricky, right? Because if you're playing a player that knows like how this team works and stuff, they're not gonna really try to use their rush, and what they're gonna try to do is just get you all the low health. And especially when they have units like Ultra Gogeta that can nullify endurance for 30 time counts twice, because he has 2 ultimate cards, and this units that has endurance killing and they can hit hard, this team can, you know, can struggle against those, right? But it's really because my stars is at 6 and theirs is like max with Zenkai buffs. So I'm eating this damage with Ultra, with the Otherworld Goku, because he's basically like my tank, and that's the person I want to absorb the most hits. Then after him will be Bardock, because Bardock can heal with his green card. So he does switch out right there, and I'm staying in with Bardock. I'm like, all right, bro. One thing I really like about Bardock is the fact that he can lock you in every time you get tapped or anything, I really feel like that's a slept on ability by Bardock, and it can put you in weird positions if you are the opponent when you're dealing with yellow Bardock. So I go there, pop the green card, I mean the main ability, just to get some key, and now we do have a Rise and Rush, and I'm just like, you know what, I think I should just Rise and Rush this Goku, because he can go to Vegeta, you know, do extra damage to my yellows, and I know he's not gonna throw away Ultra Gogeta. So taking out this Goku Vegeta is like probably like the second best unit for me to rush. You know, Super Vegeta will be last because I have 2 yellows. I don't need to worry about them. And then now Ultra Gogeta is gonna be pretty annoying, right? So I tap. I thought he was gonna sidestep right there, not tap. I was waiting for a strike, but he sidesteps, and I mean he just attacks immediately. So I dodge there, go to Jiren, and I pop the green card, trying to see if I can get a feint on Ultra Gogeta. He goes to Super Vegeta right there. I get the feint, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just pop my main ability and just wait for a little bit, and this should do a ton of damage. If not, I think this does kill Super Vegeta, I believe, right? No, barely, right? So, you know, he does pop his main ability, heals, takes away my buffs, which I'll take, and then I PV'd him right there, and then he rushed, and then I was able to dodge that out. I go to Otherworld Goku, you know, and try to get his, you know, try to get him to use his Vanish, and if he does go to Ultra Gogeta, then he kills my Goku, then Bardock will get his endurance, because he just popped the rush. He missed it, so that means Jiren has his endurance right now, but Bardock needs it because no one hasn't died yet. So I drop combo right there for him to use his sidestep, to use his Vanish, and then I was able to Vanish back, pop the O card with Bardock on Ultra Gogeta, and was able to take him out, and the game is basically over. He already popped his main ability with Super Vegeta, so he doesn't have double card draw speed, he doesn't have no way of nullifying endurance. Like, the game is basically over. So here I just throw in Otherworld Goku, because if he does die, he's gonna give Bardock his endurance, and then he's also gonna heal the team and give them damage inflicted buff. So I'm just sitting there eating the damage. I'm just trying to see if he can actually kill Otherworld Goku, but he can't, and then I just dodge him immediately, and then I go to Jiren because he over taps, pop the blue card, and then that's the game. So didn't really get to show Otherworld Goku dying and stuff, but you know, it kind of worked, bro. It kind of worked, and I really like this team. This team is really fun. Like I said, I just feel like you definitely need the stars, because you have 2 LF units on the team, so that's gonna kind of hurt you if you don't get lucky on the stars, right? So next match, we are facing up against Mono Purple once again. These are the 2 2022 LFs being ran together, so that's really dope, right? So I dodged there, and I'm doing my damage with Bardock. Like I said, you want to stand with Bardock as long as possible so you get his damage inflicted buffs, his card cost. So I'm just sidestepping and just trying to ramp him up as possible. Then I go to Otherworld Goku because he does come in with Ki. So then just to get that blue card out the way, and I bought the main ability just to get more Ki. And right now I'm just trying to get my Dragon Balls, right? So he goes with a full range strike, and I just dodge it with the green cards. So that's what I try to do. I try to save my green cards for Jiren, so whenever we do get it, I can have a chance of inflicting feint, and that feint can change the whole game. So he goes to the purple Vegeta, and I'm just like, you know what, let me just pop the O card. Let me just get him out the way, because I don't want him to, for example, you know, get a priority with this Vegeta, pop the main ability, reduce sub counts, and then he goes into Goku Vegeta, do his crazy long combo, and then does a ton of damage to my units. So I was like, you know, let me just get him out the way, get this 3v2 situation going on. I know that I didn't take out the best unit on this team, the worst one actually, but I'd rather just deal with him, like just get him out the way. So I dodged there, and now we just go to Otherworld Goku with the card draw speed, bro. And then, like I said, we still gotta farm up our Dragon Balls, because that Vegeta does destroy 3 of our Dragon Balls. So I'm just chilling here, and I just don't want to get PV right there. So I'm just waiting for him to do a blast, a full range blast, so I can just match with the blast. He goes up forward, and we have a rush right there, so I just rise and rush. He goes to Super Vegeta, which makes sense because I have 2 yellows on the team, and Goku Vegeta is the best unit for him to get a just to get a 3v1 combat. But we do get guessed there, and I tried to tap right there, but the game just didn't let me, so I just have to just eat the damage with Otherworld Goku, because there's really no point in switching out to nobody else. One thing I do like about this Otherworld Goku is, since he can nullify, he can reduce his timer count by 10, you can really try and be like, all right, if he goes with a strike, let me just try Jiren, because like I said, if he rise and rushes, you just throw in the Otherworld Goku. Or you think he might have a blast, you just throw in Bardock midway, and like I said, if he rise and rushes you, then you can just throw in Otherworld Goku once again, bro. So that's one thing I really like about him, reducing this time count by 10 when they do pop the Rising Rush. But you don't want to switch in with Jiren and Bardock when they have like low health, because then they could just pop an old card and then his timer count will still be at 10. So you kind of want to try your luck on those things is when they have full health. So right here, I try to tap, but then I seen him pop the rush. So he does get Bardock. I believe does he get Bardock, or do I guess him? I think I don't guess him. So Bardock does die, but we do have Jiren's endurance right now. So I'm actually kind of in a pickle right now, not gonna lie, because you know, I didn't want Bardock to die. I want to have the Otherworld Goku. He switches there, and you know, he gets the combo going right here. And I believe he still has Super Vegito's main ability because he still has 1 health. He didn't pop his main ability, so he goes to Super Vegito. I go to Otherworld Goku just for him to die and give him the death buffs for Jiren and make him get extra health as well. So Jiren has to deal with 2 units right now. So I go here and I go to full range strike. He gets me there and he pops the O card immediately, which I was surprised that he didn't chain the card longer because he had double card draw speed. So I was surprised why he didn't. I guess he thought it was going to one shot, which was definitely hurt him for sure, because if you'd have just popped a strike card or a blast card, it would have one shot at Jiren and he would have got the LF. So I do kill him right there. I do tackle immediately. He taps me there. And he goes with a blast card, right? And Jiren has endurance, right? So we do still have our lives. And we was able to go through it, get our endurance life, and was able to finish the match there. So I was only scared that he was going to pop a blue card at the same time I was going to attack. But Jiren came through towards the end. We almost sold that, but this team is doing really good. I think the only thing that hurts me is just my stars, bro. If I had them at higher stars, I would actually like take this team like serious. So if Vara watched this video, you should try this team out, Vara, because you have both these units, all these units max. So last match, facing up against hybrids. Now, one thing that I realized is when I was facing this match, I was playing Sword of Hope Trunks that he had endurance. I totally forgot that Sword of Hope Trunks does not have endurance on this setup because Revival Gohan is not future, or he's not a Vegeta clan. So I was treating Sword of Hope Trunks like he had endurance the whole time, and plus the revival. So when you see some of these plays, I was playing him like he had his his endurance. So I go to Jiren right there. I just try to get the feint going, but I missed it. So I'll just keep going with Jiren, and he goes to future Gohan, and I'm just chilling here, right? So I want him to go to full range blast, but I just dodge in time. So I do get him stuck. So I go to blast card, and I sidestep immediately. So I'm just going with more blast cards because he has a strike cover change unit. He goes and switch into him, and he already has his gauge filled up and everything. So this Sword of Hope Trunks is a lot more tankier. And I popped the green card with Jiren just to see if I can get that feint. If I can get that feint right there, I would be able to pop my main ability and try to kill him and everything. But like I said, I was playing him like he had endurance the whole time. So he tackled me there, go to Sword of Hope, not Sword of Hope, Otherworld Goku, sidesteps, and he delays his sidesteps, so he was able to PV me right there. And like I said, I don't really mind taking his damage from the Otherworld Goku. I'm waiting for him to attack right there, so I thought he was gonna go with the blast card, so I tried my luck with Bardock. And like I said, if he rises rushes, then I can just go to Otherworld Goku again. So right there I tap because I don't want to get PV'd and he rises rushes my Bardock and everything. So I go with the full range blast. He gets me with the blue card, I lock him in. So I just go to Otherworld Goku and wait for him to blast, and then I was able to get him in the combo right there. And I'm just trying to get these guys to low health as possible and get a clear shot at a Rising Rush. That's all I'm trying to do. So I switch out there, and I'm waiting for him to just play aggressive. I popped the green card right there, and I'm surprised that he did not rush my Jiren. I'm really, really surprised. I guess he didn't. He played it smart, because if he does rush my Jiren is instantly going to get his endurance. So that was actually a smart play by him. So I go there, I go to Bardock. So both Jiren and Bardock is at low health, and that's not what you really want them to have before they didn't even use their rush, and your Goku's not even dead. So I'm just staying in with Otherworld Goku. He rise and rushes the person I want to rise and rush. Jiren right now gets his endurance, and if he does kill the Otherworld Goku, then Bardock gets his endurance as well, and Goku does give them death buffs as well, damage inflicted buffs and health. So he does die. They do heal up a bit, both of them, which is really nice. So I go with Bardock, I believe, and he pops his main ability. So I'm just chilling here, and then I just paused a little bit right there, and then I paused again, and then he attacks late, which I was absolutely happy that he attacked that third one late, because that would have one shot in my Bardock. So I popped my main ability there, and I should have popped the O card. I popped the blast card first, which was a terrible play, because then that would have just instantly killed Future Gohan. So then I got to go to Jiren and pop my main ability with Jiren and see if I can get this guy's endurance out the way. He pops his main ability, but it's too late for him to lock in with his main ability with my blue card, and then I catch him selecting there with the side step. He attacks immediately. I pop the O card, so now we take out Future Han out the way. So now we still have Revive Han with his first life, and then we still have Sword Hope Trunks that does not have endurance, because this guy is not a Future or Vegeta clan. So this Gohan does a ton of damage, pre-revival. So right here I'm just chilling, and I'm like, all right, bro, I got a blast cancel. I'm gonna go with a blast card again. He messes up, and then I kill that Trunks out of there. So right now, that's when I realized, I'm like, oh shoot, this Bardock does not, this Trunks does not have endurance, because his Revival Hunt is not Future or Vegeta clan. So I go to Jiren, and I get him to his post revival stage. So right now I'm like, I need to pop this blue card and get rid of his vanish. That's the first thing I'm thinking. So right here, I pop the blue card immediately. He attacks, and I get him to low health, and I go to full range strike, because I thought he was gonna go with a blast card. Even if he did pop the a blast card, I would have had my endurance still. So I do lose this, right? I lose this. He has all his cards in his hands, so he is going to kill Jiren, and Jiren is a PO, so he does extra damage to PO, right? So he does kill Jiren, so now I'm left with Bardock versus Gohan. So right here, I go with the tap, and then I dodge there, and I pop my Rise Rush, full range Rise Rush for the full blast. I go with the blast card, praying like, all right, this game is over. This game is over. What a good match. And he guesses me. So he guesses me here, and I'm like, all right, I got to get rid of his vanish once again. So I believe I tap there, I wait a little bit, and then I just tap him, and that's the game. So this team is really fun. I just believe that I just have low stars, but really dope seeing the 2022 LFs together. Like, comment, subscribe, but my girls, man, and I'm out. Peace.